Boom bam connect. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're back with another one. Welcome back to Chronic's Hotbox Hot News, and this one is
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
yeah. I think let's start with this. Let me break it down with the definition. With the definition. Yeah. The term cult can be defined in a few different ways. I'm asking ChatGPT and I got 5.0. I got not the local boy, I got the paid upgrade chance. Yeah. The term cult can be defined in a few different ways depending on the field. Sociology, psychology, religion, or everyday language. Here's the main definition. Sociology definition, neutral. In a sociology cult, a small, new or unorthodox religion or spiritual group often centered around specific leaders, ideas, or set practices, and outside mainstream religious traditions. The definition is descriptive and not inherently negative. 2. Popular and everyday definition, negative. In common speech, cult refers to a group which extreme or fringe beliefs, highly controlling leaderships, manipulative or coercive practices, and pressures for members to isolate themselves from family or society. 3. Psychology and behavioral definitions. Many psychologists describe a cult based on behaviors rather than beliefs. A group is often labeled as a cult is shown C control. High levels of C in cult control. High levels of control over members' daily lives, relationship, finances, or personal decisions. U in cult. Under unquestioning commitment. Members must show total loyalty to the leader or ideology. L in quote. Lack of transparency. Information is tightly controlled. Outsiders cannot see the group how the group really operates. T in quote. Thought reform. Use the manipulative techniques such as guilt, fear, isolation to influence behavior and belief. Yeah. So that's cult broken down. Yeah. Definition. 4. Academics, cultic group criteria. Organizations that may be considered cultic typically have an authoritarian leader who claims to speak knowledgeably or authority, discourage critically thinking, punish dissent, demand excessive devotion, create a us versus them mentality. Important note: the word cult is not a precise scientific term. It can be controversial. Academics often prefer terms as new religious movements or high controlled group to avoid the stigma and oversimplification. Okay, guys, I say that to say this. Yeah? Because for long, we all know what's been going on with the SPAC nation. And you see where it is? It's like, if I'll be honest, yeah, my views were a bit, I won't say biased, but a bit like, you see the guys that were over 18, and I'm not saying over 18s don't get groomed and that, but you see the people that are over 18 and they were willingly participating, willingly giving their money. I understand they could be, and you heard the definition how I broke down the cult, like what it means, yeah. But before I was like, Bab, you lot 18, man. The ones that were over 18 and that, you lot, come on, man, you should know better. But now, being in this content creating world, now I'm on the TikToks. I've been on the TikToks. I've been a couple viral, couple times. People send me stuff. And credit to Bounce, a lot of stories And there's a saying in life: when one person says something, two people, yeah. Three people, hey, what's going on here? Four people, what is happening? Five people, what are we really doing here? Six people, come on. Like, what's going on? Seven people, 8 people, 9 people, 10 people. There's truth. There's truth in the pudding. So, I thought, yeah, I've been working, grafting. Pause, stop. Get the book Rich Trapper, Poor Trapper out now, out on Amazon. Link in the bio. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah? But I said, yeah. You know? Because what the stuff that I stand for first, unity. Second, you see our culture chopping from our own culture. And when I mean chopping, like, doing a deal, as I said, I was a man that used to deal on deals. Doing a deal for a deal that is a fair deal, cool. But when we're exploiting our own is crazy. Yeah? So, first, we're going to go into, and it's something funny that I've noticed, but I'm going to say it after. We're going to go into Mariam, Musa. And it actually, like, let me, let her talk, anyway, let her talk.
With me who understand call and assignment. They understand that they don't have their own life. These things sound very cruel.
I say they understand they don't have their own life. What the actual fuck? They understand they don't have their own life. What? You don't have life?
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
In the church. I don't need 50 or 500 girls that have their own mind, that know what to do with their own salary. No, I'm looking at
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
She says she don't need 50 or 500 girls that have their own mind. She don't want you to have your own no brain. You feel me? She would dictate what you do with your salary. How? How? And it goes back
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
the definition of cult. Yeah? Members must show total loyalty to the leader or the ideology. High levels of control of members, daily lives, relationship, finances, and personal decisions. Say you can't, she basically said, you don't have no decisions. I want your finances. Yeah?
kind of woman that is going to produce finances. I said to my girls this morning, I don't know what you think is happening in this house.
I ain't gonna lie, one thing I've noticed, yeah, you know me, I'm banter all the time, yeah. One thing I've noticed, and it's not a banterous thing, but why is it, yeah, that when these lot, yeah, a lot of the, when they're talking and doing this, like, trying to demand money from the people, it's bare nostrils flaring. There's bare nostrils, like, we're just seeing them bare nostrils. Is this part of the trick? That you have to sew nostrils? It's banter, anyway.
I tell you what to do with your finances.
It's content.
I tell you where you're going. It's not like you have an option. If you have an option as you're leaving the house.
This is crazy.
Yes, sir. As you're leaving the house.
Yes, sir.
Put your key in the letterbox. As I was putting together a new
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
Yeah, guys, I need you to tell me what you're earning. Somebody said, oh, PM is intrusive. Hello? Is my daughter gonna tell me that is Chloe gonna tell me that I'm intrusive?
Is my daughter going to tell me? Did you birth her? Did you carry her for 9 months? Did you carry her for 9 months? Which guy put his thing in you to which guy left his thing in you? That you now you became her mother. That now you my daughter. And this is forms of grooming. Form of control. Yeah? And they say, sociology definition, a new, small, unorthodox religion or spiritual group. Cults use religions, use spiritual groups. If we look at, in America, there was a gang, famous gang called the El Rukns. Yeah? I forgot what gang he started first. I don't know if it's the Black Pea Stones, but he went to jail, became Muslim, came out, and he started the El Rukins, and that was like a kind of a Muslim gang, but how he ran it was more of a cult. Like, they were doing things that was definitely extremist to the religion. Do you get what I mean? And also demanding a form of loyalty. Also, there's like other cults that we know of, or ways of life, like the Amish community. We could say that is a kind of cult, is locked in. You don't know what's going on in there. Yeah? But this is, and you see why I say this, because in Nigeria, cults is a thing, is a big thing. If you know, you know. And it's not funny to say, but the leader is a Nigerian. And you see what it is. For years, I don't really have nothing against PT. I like his swag and and I do, like, one thing I do, that's why I said at the start I was a bit biased, because, like, it's shake first, like, alright, cool. How they're acquiring the money to start the business that they start in, and is definitely crazy, because, as I said, when 1 story, 2 story, 3 story, 4 story, 5 story comes out, there's truth in it. But some of the businesses that I've seen them trying to do, and some of the things I've seen them trying to do, I don't know, like, because now I see a lot. I don't know if it's been a lot of PR, or there's like, because I want to believe there's some good behind it, because there's too many people in the nation, in that SPAC nation, for everyone to be sour. I don't believe everyone is sour, because there's even a brother that's in there, and he's a higher level member. I was in jail with him, so, like, and one thing I will say about him, even though he was like, them times there, he was still like doing his like thing and that, he never used to play like with his religion. He used to go to the church and that. But this is crazy. So me, I'm a logical thinker. I'm a Virgo. Logic. Yeah. I go to definitions. And when I look at the definition of a cult, and I look at what SPAC Nation is, it's fair to say they're a cult. And not to say that everyone is following cultive practices, but we have to call a spade a spade. They got a spiritual leader, which we could say is PT. Yeah. Drippy, I'm Drippy. High level of control in leadership, Maria Musa. There's other people, we're gonna get into it in weekly mashup or something. Manipulative and coercive practices, we hearing it. So this one is like, definitely, it's crazy, guys. Like, and we've been knowing this. We've been hearing it. So what are we doing? Are we still going to allow, because man's hearing now like 13, like dinner dates and brunch dates. Like, this is crazy. I've got a 13-year-old boy. Yeah. And Jono, I wouldn't want
Bro,
that
are
to
you
be
serious right now, bro?
anyone's child that's you know what I mean? Like, what's going on with that's crazy. And I would want to hope that the you that I'm talking about, I ain't gonna say his name yet anyway, that I was in jail with. I wish to hope that these fuckeries that man's been hearing, you're not with it. But for this to be on the internet and whatnot, there must be a lot of, yeah, man, it's shaky, man. I ain't gonna lie, just call a spade, man. Yeah, it is what it is. My main thing is, yeah, it's definitely culted practices.
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
So, guys, me, Auzu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I don't even like, yeah. Do you get it? But please, no one don't DM me nothing mad. I don't want no smoke. I'm just calling a spade a spade. It's COVID practices. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get the book. Rich Trapper, Poor Trapper. Do it the halal way. Do it the halal way. The halal way. Let's go, man. Man did it the haram way. It didn't work, mate. Spent years in the bin. You know what I mean? Spent years in jail, mate. Fuck. It's tired. Halal way now. Yeah? Like, comment, and subscribe. Whoosh.